Hey guys, welcome back to the beginner guitar lesson series. In this video we are looking into strumming with rest. The way that we are going to get rest built into our strum pattern is similar to the muted rake technique. We're going to be using the heel of our hand to stop the strings from ringing. Right? As simple as that, just bringing that side of the hand that we have available to touch the strings and just cut the sound off. Very important to remember that rest or cutting sound off of an individual note or chord is just as much music as the chord or note itself, right? That is the way we get a bunch of different articulations. So the pattern we are looking at here today, I'll just use the chord that I started out with at the beginning of the video, which is an A sus2. We'll go over that in a second. It is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that is muting on the downbeat of 2 and the downbeat of 3. Right? So right on 2, right on 3 we have a rest, and then which we're muting with the heel of our hand, and then we immediately have an up strum that follows that. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, so let's try and speed that pattern up. We'll just do it with the first chord that I was using in the progression, which is an A sus2 chord. That is string 5 open, string 4 fret 2, which I have finger 2 on, string 3 fret 2, which I have finger 3 on, string 2 open, and string 1 open, A sus2. Okay, so I'll start counting out loud, I'll count us in, and then I'll eventually stop counting so you can just kind of listen to the groove, then we'll put the other chords with it. Here we go, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down and rest, up, down and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and mute and mute and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so real quick, don't make too big of a deal out of the gesture of muting here, okay? Don't make it change your whole hand position, where your pick is. You don't want to have any exaggerated motions. Just as much as you can make it fit into your normal strumming technique, strum, mute, right? Make it as simple as possible. Just keep everything close and small will be ideal, especially when we start speeding up. Let's get back into that, about that same speed that we stopped at. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 okay, that's already getting to a pretty decent speed there. So chords, again, we have the A sus2 is the first chord. Then I play just an A minor at the beginning of the video. So just putting finger 1 down, leaving these fingers in place. So A sus2, A minor there. Okay, I'm just moving my fingers out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Then a D sus2, string 4 open, string 3 fret 2, finger 1, string 2 fret 3, finger 3, and string 1 open, D sus2. And then I went to a G5 chord here. Turn that this way so you can see my fingers there. That's string 6 fret 3, finger 2, string 5 muted, string 4 open, string 3 open, string 2 fret 3, finger 3, string 1 fret 3, finger 4, G5, right? Big power chord there. So A sus2, A minor, D sus2, G5. Here we go. Do it at a few different tempos. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. A minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D sus2 and G5. One more time at that speed. Faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A sus2, A minor, D sus2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm throwing in some other chords in there that we haven't talked about yet, just to give you guys variety, but the fingering shouldn't feel difficult. You know, if you've gone through the other lessons, you've already seen A major, you've already seen D major. So the fingerings for A sus2 and D sus2 are literally just letting go of one of the fingers from A minor or A major or D major. So they just give you some nice sounds to play around with. Feel free to change up the order of the chords there. The whole focus is what you're doing with that right hand. So make sure you're building up that speed gradually and go back and repeat parts of the video, or do it with a metronome so you can really track what tempo you're moving at. And you know, I just made up one pattern, you know, one measure pattern. So if you want to try and create your own, that is definitely where you would want to eventually head. Or if you already feel comfortable with this, share whatever strum pattern you happen to come up with, and I would be excited to hear what you guys create. So have fun with it, guys. Simple concept, but definitely a very effective one, and one that can be explored and you listen for in songs that you're learning, see how other people are implementing it. But just a good technique or concept to be thinking about if you're constructing strum patterns on your own, listening to them in other songs and trying to decipher, analyze what is going on there. Rest always going to be a huge part of music, like I said earlier in the video. Have fun, guys. See you in the next video. Thanks.